Hello, my friends. Today we're going to talk about your paper routine. So if you have paper clutter in your house, this is the video for you. I do address paper routines when I talk to the at-home homemakers on Monday mornings, and also when I talk to the payroll homemakers on Saturday mornings, but it's just as part of the routines. I don't go into a lot of detail. Today we're going to have detail, what you want. And if you have paper clutter, this is your answer. If you have paper clutter, I'm going to not suggest, I'm going to require that you go through 1 inch a day, 6 days a week. This is an inch from this knuckle to this knuckle. That's an inch. No more, no less. That's how much you're going to go through. When you go through that 6 days a week, you will have gone through 6 inches. So in 2 weeks or 2 sets of 6 days, you will have gone through 12 inches or a foot. That means in a month, you will have gone through 2 feet. And in 6 months, you will have gone through 12 feet. And in 12 months or a year, you will have gone through 24 feet. Now imagine this. Imagine that you take all the paper in your house and you stack it in one stack. If it reaches to the ceiling of your house and you have normal 8-foot ceilings, that is an 8-foot stack. That is 4 months to get rid of it. If it's a double stack and you have 16, that's 8 months to get rid of. You're going to divide by 2 and you'll know how many months it's going to take. If you have 3 stacks, that's 24 feet. That's going to take you 1 year, 12 months. You may have more, you may have less. As long as you have paper, you're going to have a paper routine. If you don't have any paper clutter, you're still going to have a little paper routine, but not the one I talk about on Mondays and Saturday mornings. You're going to have the routine that says, when paper comes into my house, I'm going to go through it immediately, throw the trash away, put the action items in my inbox. That is what you're going to do, whether it's children's artwork or it's bills or whatever it is. When you have it in your little hot hand and you can see that there is some trash there, it goes immediately into the garbage can. So if you have flyers in your mailbox, why they continue to send them, I do not know. Always remember this about things that get sent to you. If you did not request it, if you were not actively searching for that answer that comes in the mail, then you don't need it. If you are waiting to see what the deals are at the grocery store and that flyer comes, yes, you want to make your grocery list based on what's on sale, that's fine. That wouldn't be trash. It will go in your inbox, however, because you're going to use it on planning and desk day when you make your list. Are you going to keep every single grocery store? No, you're going to keep the one that you go to, because we are no longer running from store to store to find the best deals. That is a huge waste of time. And in that way, it's a waste of money. You're wasting gas, you're wasting time with your children, you're wasting your life. So, paper routine is going to eliminate this. So you're going to work every single day on 1 inch, from this knuckle to this knuckle, 1 inch. I just said that before, but I'm saying it again. I want you to get it. So when I'm asking you to work, I'm not asking you to do 6 inches in one day. No. I'm not asking you to do 12 feet in one day or 12 inches in one day or a ½ inch in a day. I'm asking you, I'm telling you to do 1 inch a day. It's not very much. It's very little. It takes about 5 minutes. Here's what you do. You take your stack of paper and you take your little hand and you take the first piece off, and now the paper's sitting down, right? So you're looking at your paper. You're not reading that paper to yourself. You're not telling yourself, oh, this is a statement of benefits from the doctor, from the insurance company telling me how much that they're paying and how much I'm paying. You know that it's a statement of benefits. Your mind works faster than that. You don't have to tell it. You don't have to tell your mind what your mind already knows. Your mind knows. That's a statement of benefits. Now, some of you may choose to keep a statement of benefits. I choose to throw them away because mine are the same every month for my mother. She gets the same pills every month. It's the same amount every month. I throw it away. If she had something unusual and there was a different amount, maybe I would save that for 1 month only to make sure that's exactly what she was billed. Once I know that's exactly what she was billed, I would throw that away. The thing you need to remember is all of this stuff is easily accessible online, if not by you, by the people at your insurance company, and they can send you another one if you need it. You don't need it. Throw it away. Okay, if it's unnecessary, if it's a duplicate, it's something you get every month and you know that's what it is, throw it away. If you don't need to save it for taxes, throw it away. Only you know what you need to save for taxes. If you don't know what you need to save for taxes, then you need to find out. Don't save everything. You probably don't need it. Okay, so we're going to go through the paper one thing at a time. We're going to have in there loads of flyers because you never threw those away. What happens is all that mail piles up. Somebody came over to the house. You took the stack. You ran and you threw it in the guest room or whatever place it is that you stash things, or in a box in a closet. And now you have to deal with all that stuff that you didn't decide about a long time ago. So get it out and go through your 1 inch. If the 1 inch is a notebook, it's a notebook. If it's a big fat 3-inch notebook, pull an inch of paper out of it and go through it. If you haven't looked at that or used it in a year, you're probably never going to use it. Throw it away. Now I know some of you are hard-headed about this. And you know what? It's your house. It's your space. If you want to keep paper clutter, that is your decision. But I'm trying to tell you, if you don't want to keep paper clutter, this is how you get rid of it. So don't be hard-headed if you're trying to get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. If it's something that you printed out because you have an imaginary self, which we all do, that's going to do this imaginary thing in your imaginary life, you're going to crochet. And here's all the different crochet patterns that you've picked out over the years, and you've saved them for 10 years, and you've never picked up a needle not one time. Throw that away. If the time comes when you actually need to crochet, want to crochet, can crochet, you will get a brand new pattern and you will get brand new yarn and a brand new needle, and then you can crochet. Don't keep all that stuff. Okay, so throw it away. Old patterns, directions, notes for things you want to sell in your pretend life, whatever it is, we're going to get rid of those things. Okay? All right. So throw it away. Keep only things that require action. What are the things that require action? Something that needs to be filed, something that needs to be called about, something that needs to be put in your planner, something that needs to be paid. These are things that require action. They're going to go in your inbox so that you can handle it on planning and desk day, on Wednesday if you're at home, on Sunday afternoons if you're a payroll homemaker. Okay. So we've gone through the paper for the day. We have an eensy little bit that goes in our inbox. The rest goes in the garbage. Now here's your concern. Oh my goodness, my name and address is on there. Honey, your name and address is out there to the universe on the internet. Anyone who wants your name and address can get it. The thing you don't want them to get is your account number or your social security number. So look over it. If it's a statement from the bank, it's got your account number on it. If it's from Social Security, I'm not sure if they still put it on there, but it might have your social security number on it. Black that out with a black permanent marker, or take that single page and shred it. If you're getting statements in the mail, you don't need to shred all the other pieces, just the piece that has your account number on it. Piece or pieces with your account number or your social. That's it. So I prefer to just mark it out with a black marker, or sometimes I even just tear it into shreds, because the honest truth is people don't dumpster dive so much anymore. No one wants to go through your oatmeal covered, banana covered, tin can drippings covered garbage to find out your name and address. They just don't. It's so much easier online. That's why you need good protection online. Okay. So that's how you do it. Now, if you have empty notebooks, do you need to keep 1 or 2? Maybe. Do you need to keep 20? Probably not. Only you know that. But make good decisions. Use your mind and let it work for you. This is a computer that God gave you that does all your computing. Your heart and soul are down here. Up here, this is the computer area. Let it compute for you. It acts in nanoseconds. So when you go through your paper, you don't have to spend a lot of time saying, this is blah, blah, blah. You don't do that. You look at it and you say, trash or keep, trash or keep. Now, there are going to be things in there. You're going to run across things that are sentimental. Only you can decide if you're going to keep it. If it's letters from somebody that you love, that you have had for years, and you love those letters and you just didn't know where they were, and now you're so happy to have found them, and you're going to keep them in that special blue box by the bed and the nightstand, and you're going to get them out every couple of months and look at them again, by all means, keep those. But if you have a whole stack of things that Uncle Charlie wrote, and you're not making a book out of it, and it sits for years and years and years in a box in a corner and never gets looked at, I hate to tell you, but that's trash. So you'll need to know, you'll need to make the decision of what you want to really love, because if you keep something, you have to need it, use it, or love it. Okay, and only you can decide that. If you love it, prove it. Prove it to yourself. Get it out and look at it if it's paper every now and then. Put it in a collage, do something with it. You love it, you said. Let's do that. If you don't love it, you won't do that. And you'll want to get rid of it after a while, okay? All right, so that's paper clutter. That's what we do every single day, 6 days a week, but it's not hard. The more you do it, the easier it will be. You may be surprised. You might find a little treat in there, something that you never knew was in there. I've had people find large amounts of money. I've had people find documents that they've been looking for. I've had people find stock certificates. So you never know what you're going to find when you're digging through, okay? But so go through each piece, an inch a day, 6 days a week, not on Sunday. The reason I give you 6 days is because this is a habit for you, because the mail runs 6 days a week, so that once you've gotten through this habit, you're going to continue your habit of going through your mail every day. So if somebody brings in the mail and they don't go through it first, then the first thing you do is pick it up and go through it, just like you just got it out of the mailbox. Boom, 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 boom. All the trash out. Okay? All right. I hope this was helpful for you. This is the paper routine. It goes away because you get your paper gone. I have many, 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 many mentees who have no longer have any paper in their home, and even some YouTube followers who shared with me the same thing. They've gone through their paper, they did what I said, and now it's gone. So I know you can do it too. Do it 1 inch a day. My suggestion is to pull 6 inches off of your pile. Get it all in one place. Number one, get it all in one place. Number two, pull 6 inches off of the pile at a time. Put that in a place that you're going to see it every single morning, maybe in your laundry room, maybe on your kitchen counter, someplace that you can pull 1 inch a day and go through it first thing in the morning and get it done. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.